Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Slasher666 or Rage Gage, whatever the heck you guys want to call me. And today's story time will be about me almost dying. This is an actual legitimate story of me almost dying. And I wanted to share it with you guys because it shows that in this world, pretty much nobody is safe. I'm going to share 3 instances of me almost dying. 2 of them were shootings, and 1 was almost getting hit by a car, but we'll get into that. So the first one I want to talk about is I was around 13 at the time, and I was living in Chicago. I don't live there anymore, so don't try to come find me. But I lived there, and every day I was not scared, but I was like cautious of going home. Until one day where I was just walking with my uncle because he worked down the street, and all of a sudden we heard gunshots ring out. And the thing about it is, they were right behind us. I felt something, like just fly past us. It was very fast. So a stray bullet, like it wasn't aimed towards us, but a stray bullet went straight past both of us, surprisingly, and it hit the ground. But we ran like straight home. We hopped a couple of fences because I got that very, very, very strong legs, and I really don't have strong legs. My freaking legs are chicken legs, if we're being honest here. But I hopped over a couple of gates to get home, and I basically that whole day I was cautious. I almost lost my life. If I was just like maybe about 2 inches over to the right, the stray bullet would have hit me right in the fucking kidneys, and you wouldn't probably be fucking hearing the story, to be honest. Either I'd be in therapy or I probably would have fucking died because I have bad fucking problems with my kidneys anyway. So, second story was me. Like this is from I'd say about a year, maybe 2 ago. I was walking home. This is like I'm still living at this place, so I can't exactly say where it is. But I was walking home, and I get halfway home, and I just hear just gunshots ring out again. It was 4 because I like hold on. Let me explain the story. So walking home with a couple of friends, and we passed by this place that's a food joint, and we see a person run from the alley, and all we hear is, "Yeah, you better run, you a bitch." I'm like, they just got done fighting. I'm like, yo, we might want to go, and they were just like, "Wow." I'm like, because usually fighting ends up with something else. And I look over before before he got inside of the car, the guy dropped something, and I can make out what it was. I'm like, that's a fucking gun. I look at my friend, I'm like, yo, you might want to get the running. He was just like, why? I'm like, that's a fucking pistol. So he points it at the guy, and he's just like, who a bitch now? Who a bitch now? I'm like, oh no, this is bad. So I just run. I started running as fast as I can, and the guy runs directly beside me. I'm like, what the so I'm like, no, I'm not gonna get shot. So I trip him and I keep on running. So I like get down to the street, and all of a sudden I just hear again. It was 3 that rung out, and it scared the living shit out of me. Cause again, I hear something whiz past me. It almost hit me in the fucking head, and it hit a fucking building, making a hole. And I'm like, oh wait a second. I could have died there because some dude followed me, but the dude didn't end up there. They only shot off a couple of shots, and they didn't really hit because I technically saved his ass. Yeah, so that happened, and then we have one more story for today. So this is during the time I was dating an ex of mine. She's probably gonna watch this video, so you know who you are. Why are you on my YouTube channel? Nah, I'm joking, but why? Like, seriously? Why are you here? But I was just, again, fucking, like, I'm paddling to school, and I ride my bike well, I used to ride my bike to school, now I do a skateboard. Even though it's e-learning, I just use skateboards if I really want to get anywhere. And I was listening to music while, like, she was walking, because it was, like, it was like my bike. I don't want to share my bike. I love my bike, and now it's broken. But I'm just like listening to music because I love listening to music while riding my bike. And I go from on the sidewalk to into the street, and I do a U-turn, and then back to another U-turn. I basically did a whole 360, and then all of a sudden I just hear somebody yell, "Wait!" And then a car went right past, like full speed. If I didn't move over to the right a little bit, I would have gotten hit by the car, and that could have probably been the end of me. Again, my blood isn't that strong, so it would have took days and days to heal up any fucking scratch. So just think, if I would have got hit, I would have probably fucking ended up dead. So, like, and I get like, you ever have one of those outer body experiences, like, oh shit, I almost just died. And then you snap back to reality and like, oh yeah, I'm pissed. That's exactly how it happened to me. I stop and I take out my headphones and I look at the car. I'm like, hey, fuck you. So I start chasing after the car, and I'm like going full fucking speed. I should not have done this. Don't ever do what I do in my fucking story times. If you do it, you should probably never watch my videos again. Cause I'm a bad influence. I gotta be honest here. I'm a really fucking bad influence on like fucking minds younger than the age of 15. So if you're like under 15, you could stay. Just don't attempt anything I fucking did in the story. So I look over and I'm like, you know what? And I throw a bottle at the guy's car. See, this is the second part where I say I could have died. Because I threw the bottle, he stepped out of his car. What the fuck you do that for? I'm like, why the fuck did you almost hit me? And like, he puts his hands in my face. He's like, man, if you don't back up, I'm like, how about you back up? You finna fight a minor, bro? You legit finna fight a minor? Like, you like, nah, I'm finna kill a minor. And he brings out a knife. I'm like, oh, wow, big man with his knife. So strong and handsome. It's like a joke. And you're just like, you know what? Fuck you, I ain't got time for this. And he gets in. Why his daughter goes to the same school as me? So, yeah. I still want this guy to know, if you're watching this video, I'm gonna fuck your daughter. No, I'm joking. But no, if you guys like this fucking story time, please hit the fucking like button. It's like fucking, if you want to join the community, press that join button. I'm gonna be making a Discord where you guys can send me your stories if you really want to, and I'll read them out for you guys. So your parents don't fucking yell at you like they do at me. But if you guys like this video, leave a comment, tell me how your fucking day was, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.